Maybe you are supposed to follow a certain way, because I went away from the crack, so maybe it's like endless. Or maybe I was supposed to die. Oh my god! Harry! We're doing more exercise. Dear God, this must be time. It's like, can you make it in time, Harry? Can you swim? Why am I pushing the control stick forward as if that's gonna help it? Why did I need to do that? Harry, there's dead people there. Alright, let's continue on to swimming then. Is there a way? I don't think I can look behind me. I don't have a flashlight. Harry, you think we'll drown again? I think we might drown again. This will be where I lose, Harry. It looks so close, but it's so far away. It's like, hey, JCR, you're fat, get some exercise. I'm actually not fat. But, you know, whatever. You should see the way I'm, like, throwing these Wiimotes. I feel like I'm doing a gay, kind of thing with, like, the Wiimote itself. Hey, I think we're getting closer. Hey, let's make noises in the water. Okay, that's done. I just wanted to. Oh, come on, Harry, don't get tired. You're almost there. I'm still paddling. You should too. You're slapping the water, Harry. Like a girl, Harry. Come on. You're there, Harry. No way. You're a bitch. That's more than likely meant to happen then.
You're not stopping me!
I'm not here to stop you. I didn't have to fish you out of the water, did I?
Stop talking! You can't talk me out of this!
I'm not here to stop you. I pulled your file at the station. I told you that, right? If you're telling the truth, this doesn't make sense. But I think you are telling the truth. I believe you think you're Harry Mason. Hell, I believe you are Harry Mason. But Harry Mason was killed in a car crash 18 years ago. You want answers? I guess they're waiting in there.
That's the lighthouse?
Nothing's quite what you expect, is it? First thing tomorrow, I'm gonna hand in my badge. I don't think I'm cut out for police work. Not in this town. Good luck.
Thanks.
See, now Pigeon kind of fucking was a dickhole fuck, so I want to kick him in the dick. And, like, spoiled to me that this isn't the same Harry Mason. But he didn't say how. He's just like, oh yeah, that's Harry Mason. Just not the same Harry Mason. Oh, I'm Pigeon. So, I'm kind of pissed at him for that. But I'll get over it. I mean, he didn't really say much else. So, I think more or less the only way that could make sense than if Harry Mason died in a crash 18 years ago is probably that he didn't really die in a crash. They just thought he did. Or they proclaimed him as dead. Because people do that, you know? They'd be like, oh, we haven't seen him in fucking forever. He must be dead. Or something, you know? Like, what was it? I think Family Guy? Yeah, not Simpsons. Family Guy did that, where Peter was proclaimed dead and then he came back. So, I mean, that's my logic, at least. Hey, you think this leads anywhere? My only other theory was that was like Harry was somehow his own twin who had all of his memories and all other shits, but that wouldn't make super sense. Keep running, Harry. There must be 2 entrances. Hopefully they loop out, so at least this way I can explore everything. No, wait. Hey, we just walked in a circle. Oh, who the fuck cares? I explored. That's the same entrance. It wasn't necessary, but I was talking during it anyway, so it's worth keeping, I guess. Let's go, Harry. This is it. This has got to be it. As far as the length of the game goes, because I've been talking about that so fucking much, I don't know if I would really call it a super short game. I'd say it's a decent length game. For your first time playing, it's definitely kind of long, because this is my 6th recording session, and each time I've recorded, it's been of 2-hour spurts. So that's like 10 hours of playtime, but in reality, only about maybe half of that, literally, has been actually shown. Because I like exploring, and I'll get stuck and shit, so I edit out a lot of stuff. And I've had, like, serious fail recordings in the past, too, so even 5 hours for this much, I would say is an okay length game.
This is going nowhere. I'm spelling it out, but you're not listening. Your troubled school days? How you're conflicted about marriage? Your denial of death? The unfounded guilt? Abnormal sexuality? 18 years of denial. A whole universe of fantasy in that thick skull of yours. A skull teeming with agents of repression. Blind children clutching photos in the dark. Pale freaks goggle-eyed from watching home movies on loop. The term is complicated grief. But it's simple, isn't it? A young girl. Her parents don't get along. She blames herself, as all children do. Then daddy dies. What's a girl to do? Deny that daddy died. Deny who daddy was. What 7-year-old actually knows who their parents are anyway? So she obsesses and obsesses over this fantasy dad propping up her make-believe with scraps of a happy life that never was, scraps of a father who never existed. Wake up! Your dad wasn't a hero. Wasn't your knight in shining armor. He was a human being. You never knew him.
Fucking called it!
Well, the dad walking around in your head isn't even a ghost. He never existed. A Frankenstein's monster, a child's fantasy. But you're alive. Your mother is alive. She's not the monster you make her out to be. You need to live your life. Cheryl.
Why did you have to die? It wasn't my fault. Someone has to take the blame.
Forget me.
Be careful.
Sure.
Harry.
We've said enough. Let's just... Sweetie, don't film this. You know this has nothing to do with you, right? Even though Mom and Dad don't love each other anymore, we both love you. And we always will. Come on.
That's it. Harry's... that ending right there, more or less. Like when he faded away and just broke away. Harry didn't exist. She accepted the fact that he was dead. So he disappeared. It was all in her head then. But see, I was talking to Pigeon and all that because we had a fun time discussing this multiple times. And he said, I bet you that person in the therapy sessions isn't Harry. And I was like, you know, that's not a half bad idea. And I thought it'd be funny if, like, at the end, Harry, like, burst in on the therapist. So he did. So I was kind of happy. I flipped shit over that. Other words, I don't know what ending this is qualified. I wouldn't qualify it as... I don't know if it's qualified as the good ending. If anything, I imagine if it's called anything, it's called acceptance. The ending didn't really, like, knock me on my ass or anything like I was expecting. But, all in all, this game threw quite a bit of what the hell at me. It threw me off quite often. Oh, damn. It's amazing, though. I love this game. I like it. Admittedly, like, I want to play through it again and see, like, how many other changes I can go through. That's what I want to do. The thing is, like, I partly almost want to, like, if I do, like, I don't want to leave a single thing for you guys not to see. Like, I want everyone else to be able to see this as I see it. I want you guys to figure it out with me. So I want to, like, keep playing this. I'm not going to, but if I ever do, it'll probably be uncommentated and on my second channel if you guys aren't aware of it, Song of Soaring. So, there's possibilities that I could do that. I could always stream it, but I don't know why you would want me to. Because it's basically what this has been. This has basically just been a stream, but edited, so... There's always possibilities I could come back to this game. I'd say it was worth purchasing. I guess I could probably provide a link in the description of all the different endings or whatever. I'll probably look at it too, just so I can see which one I got and which ones are the best and all that. And if there is any other time that I could play another Silent Hill game blindly or just at all, I will gladly play it for you guys. My first time through. Silent Hill is the kind of game that everyone should experience. Like, their first time, it's there. That's the way I view it. So, this was a good choice. I'm impressed with how it came out as far as blindly goes. There's possibilities I could do more blind stuff, but I don't know. If you got any recommendations and it's not so far off the beaten path, I will consider them. I'm not going to say it's like a thing that'll happen often, but it's something else to consider. As far as next LPs go, I got like a couple games in mind for next after this that are all going to be really, really short. So like all I got to do is sit down once with the game, beat it once in like an hour, and then it's done and it'll be uploaded. So I got like 3. And then following that, there's going to be a return of a certain red-hatted hero that we haven't seen in about a year. So I'm going to say that much. Music's still on. Credits are over. I haven't actually read this. I probably should have, but I'll probably go back and read it. Yeah, I noticed how that was the box of the mementos. So I figured if anything, maybe grabbing the mementos would help me in the long run as far as getting a better ending. I don't know if that did or didn't, but I wanted to anyway. As far as like if it's affected by playtime, I would say that I probably fucked it up since it literally took so damn long. Also I made quite a bit of stupid decisions too. Like I accidentally gave Lisa the wrong pill because I wasn't paying attention, so. Yeah. Okay, so it's just literally giving me the ability to restart. I assume it's probably with all the same mementos, so I probably will end up replaying this game. I loved it. I hope you guys have enjoyed my playthrough. I'll see you on whatever I decide to do next. This has been JC4R.